Alright, everybody. I am going through and slowly updating all of my obedience cues. We're working on, changing, updating the material as my techniques have changed and my personal life has changed a little bit too. So for today's video, we're going to be covering Leave It. Now, when I talk about Leave It, my idea of Leave It is when the dog shows interest in whatever I want to say leave it on, but before I have to grab a collar, yank, whatever, before my dog makes a step forward. If my dog has made a step forward, I'm no longer saying leave it. I'm now redirecting into another cue, right? Leave it should always be followed up with a secondary cue, something that moves the dog away from the target. Whatever we're practicing leave it on is something the dog cannot have. Do not practice this with their toys. And do not practice this with their food bowl, their food, their treats, whatever. Okay? Now, today, I'm going to be using a bag of beef liver. And you're going, Ben, we see you use beef liver all the time. You're right. But the past couple weeks, I've noticed that Kristoff has been showing some food sensitivity to beef liver. And he hasn't had beef liver at this point in probably 2-3 weeks. So what we're doing here is this is something that is no longer on the table for Kristoff. And yet I know it has an assigned value. I know he likes it. So we have a sealed bag of beef liver. We're going to be doing our leave it on. We're also going to do an off-leash leave it. This is a lot harder. If you're doing this, do this in a controlled environment. If you're doing this on leash, I prefer to do this with supervision. All right? So here we go. Kristoff, leave it. Kristoff, leave it. The tail wag is him acknowledging. Good boy. I'm going to click as soon as he turns. Okay? Can you go back and check this out? Go ahead and check it out. Nope. Okay. Now, should I reinforce? Probably. Because he hasn't shown any interest in this anymore. Leave it. Hey, there you go. Kristoff, leave it. Now I'm really setting him up here. A dog with less control would not pass this test. Right? Kristoff, leave it. Good boy. Leave it. Good dog. So this is a shorter video. There's going to be a part 1 to this video that covers the foundational behavior of leave it, which is the eyes looking away from the resource back onto you. And we're going to post that video. It should be already posted by this point, by the time this video gets posted. So, alright, leave it's very simple. Remember, don't yell, don't go crazy. Just calmly say leave it. It's okay to manage if you cannot modify. Usually with inanimate objects, you can say leave it once, twice, maybe 3 times, and the dog's going to disengage. With live animals, people, other dogs, whatever, they're going to engage. So keep that in mind. You might have to repeat your leave it cue a few times when it comes to certain other higher stimulation triggers. With low stimulation triggers, like a sealed bag of treats, a couple of times. Be careful about practicing this with high energy, fast moving dogs, because then you're really going to be in trouble. Start with something low value and work your way higher up before you start putting pizza, steak, whatever you've got in your fridge down on the floor for the dog. All right,